Welcome to my world.
Oh my God.
Hi! Here we are.
Playing with our hair.
Ripping. Yeah. Good morning. I'm Terry.
I'm Diana.
And we are for the Stitcher Soul.
Oh, I got my new glasses. I got my glasses
You
back.
got new glasses?
No,
Oh.
actually I didn't. I keep breaking these.
Why? How do you break them?
Because I was doing stuff and the boxes
Doing
came
stuff.
down and hit me right here.
Uh-huh.
And these things are they're bendable.
Uh-huh.
Thank God. So they were just all bent and I didn't want to bend them back. So I have to take them over where I got them. And then Mary Beth looks at me and laughs and says, okay. And then 2 seconds and she just bends it and then she hands them back to me. I went to do something and I don't know what I did. I was washing them and the lens popped out. I can almost get it and she laughs at me every time I come because then what she does is she shows me how to fix them.
Uh-huh.
So when it happens again, you don't
can
have to
fix
bring them. You can do it yourself. And that's exactly what she says to me.
Well, we are located at the corner of Norman Skill Boulevard and Delaware Avenue. And we're right on the corner in the brick building.
Yep.
And
Hopefully
we
that
have...
for sale sign will come down soon.
I wish that would come down. It blocks the view of our lovely front window that I spent so much time creating the display for. But anyhow, our hours, 10 to 4, on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Technically, we're here on Thursdays at 10 because Open Stitch starts at 10 o'clock. So, you can basically come in at 10 o'clock. And
You come
we're
and see
open
me.
till 4:30.
You can see me.
So, we usually have Open Stitch, but for this month, tonight is the last Open Stitch because I unfortunately am out of commission for a little while due to a personal family issue. So, there will be no Open Stitch for the remainder of the month on Wednesday evenings. However, you lucky people can come in and see her on Thursdays or even on Saturdays because there will be no needlepoint classes during the month of June either. So you need to come keep her company and keep her in line for me.
You know what happens when
Yeah.
one of the mices are away, the other mices get to play.
Yes.
The rule.
So good morning to everyone who's signing in. Paula and Sarah and Christine and Lisa and good morning, Vince.
Oh, before I forget, I put my phone down, and when I'm home, I don't look at my phone. So congratulations, Paula, on the new
Yes,
grandson.
congratulations. One of our regulars became a grandma for the 5th time, I think.
Is it
fourth time
fourth time?
or 5th time? I don't know, but
I think you're right. 5.
I think it's 5. So, congratulations, Grandma. Good morning, Erica Bear and Celine. I'm so glad you guys have popped on.
Oh, thank you.
We have lots and lots of people joining us. So,
Yep, the red light's on so everybody can hear us.
yes,
And
we
thank
made
you.
sure.
Thank you, Erica, for the hair comment. Thank you. Because I always think I am hair challenged.
Let me explain what happened. So, we use this mic to try and help you hear better. And it's plugged into the computer. So, we thought, the computer is what made it run. Well, one day when we were broadcasting and we weren't getting sound as well as we would like, I was playing with it and the battery access came off. I didn't know there was a battery.
Hey, it's not us
So
unless something
we
happens.
fixed it. So now everyone can hear us. We keep it right here on the table so that everyone can hear. So you should be all set. Yes, I
5.
thought it was
5.
number 5. Yep.
Your poor daughter, I have condemned her to go back 1.
What number child? Aaron, right? I think it was Aaron. And she's number 1, 2?
1, 2.
Not sure. We number all her children.
Yes,
because
it's
Paula
just
has
easier.
a brood. And we refer to them by number.
Yes.
Just like we refer to her
my
brood
brood,
by
yes.
2, 3, and 4.
4, yep, yep.
So anyhow, good morning, Sandra. Glad you could come. Oh, good. Glad
Sound
to
is
hear
great
that the
and
sound
clear.
is good. Okay.
Good.
All right, moving right along. So what did you do this week?
What did I do this week? I did not a lot, well, I did a couple things, but not a lot of, I did a lot of stitching, but not a lot that I can show.
Yes.
So, what
'Cause
I did,
We're working on a special project that we
Right.
cannot share at the moment.
I finally, and I'm sorry, I should have taken her out of
But-
the,
A teaser. You're gonna like it.
oh God, yes. I exhausted 2 weeks worth of brain cells to think up that idea, to help think up that idea, rather.
Yes.
But what I
We are
did,
thinking.
I started her. I have the called for, but I wanted something different. And the colors, it didn't pop the way I wanted it to pop. And I was like, oh, I don't know. So what I did was first I pulled the 18 and I started her on 18. And I I changed the colors. And I was playing with her, so what I did was, I just used DM Sullivan's.
I think she's cute.
She's very cute. I love the little flip-flops. I don't think you could see them that great, but the flip-flops are absolutely priceless. And I love like a poodle skirt with the carrots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I did it on 18, and I thought, oh, that's perfect. I love it on 18. But I want everybody to be able to see it in the shop. So what I did was, and
Thank God for Stash.
yes, so what I did was, I found a piece of 11 that I'm doing, and let me do this. Put her back like this, maybe that'll work a little bit better.
Yeah.
But, and then I just did her for the shop.
Her face is not finished.
Finished,
and
yes.
She's got this evil.
At least she's got eyes.
She got this evil alien look to her.
Yes. She's got.
But there's the flip flops. There
Yes.
you go.
I just love them. You gotta, I have to backstitch the flip-flops. The dark green, you do it with it. But, look at this, the little lace on the skirt.
That's cute.
The lace on the
Here,
skirt.
let me show you the detail. Yeah.
Look
There
at the
you
little
go.
pink lace.
There you go. Lace on the skirt.
So, what my thought was, I'm gonna have her with the other stand-ups.
Yep.
With the Prairie Schoolers.
Yep.
And I thought she's a good size, not good, this size is perfect for me for home, which I'll do. And it stitches up lightning fast. But,
Lightning fast for you.
yeah. But
She's a quick stitcher, folks.
this is 18. I probably would do 16 or 14. It made her just a little bit bigger, but for where I want to put her,
It's perfect.
perfect. So I did twice.
I didn't get any stitching done because I have had other things that I've had to handle. So I haven't gotten any stitching. However, while I'm away, I'm going to be working on my birthday start from last year to get it finished because I would like to have
That'd
my
be pretty.
birthday start this year. I want to do Rosewood Manor's My Favorite Things. I love that piece. And so I want to do that as my birthday start for this year. So I want to get last year's birthday start finished up, and I'm close. So I will be taking that with me. And I will also be taking,
Oh, show your bag. For you know-me's.
my Gnomies. I love
And her
my
second
Gnomies.
favorite after that is
Co-
coffee.
Oh, no, coffee first, then
Then
Gnomies.
Gnomies.
Get it right.
Oh, and then coffee beans is the lining.
Oh, yeah, coffee beans. And actually, at our spring retreat, how funny is this? At our spring retreat, one of our regular folks here made project bags for everyone who attended, and look what she got me.
Oh my God, that's almost a perfect
It is.
match.
It's exactly a perfect match. It's
For-
the same.
Yes.
The only difference is she used a different lining.
Coffee in it. Oh my God, I didn't realize
Our
that.
regular Mary Ellen. Yep.
Yep.
Mary Ellen used to quilt. So
And she did a gorgeous job.
She did. So I managed to get this far, and I haven't done any more work on it, but this is the
Just cross stitch.
Nature's Journey, the 2025 Stitch Along in Just Cross Stitch magazine. I started with the summer.
Oh, that's so cute.
I have the, they've put out spring, I just haven't started spring yet. And I can tell you, a couple people have started with the spring one, and it's beautiful.
Oh.
It's gonna be a gorgeous piece when we get them done. But there's a few of us who are working on this, and we're working on it together. So,
When I borrowed a chart,
you borrowed a chart.
I
yeah.
borrowed a chart only because I don't have a lot of 4th of July, and I love 4th of July. And when
I
I,
do too.
can get my
I
hands
think
on
it has to do something with
our
our birthdays.
birthdays, yep. What I did do was I got in the habit of doing something small for Vince. And he puts it in his den on the book, on the shelf.
Yep.
But one of the regular, I call her Sunshine, and she knows who she is. I borrowed one of her charts. She graciously let me borrow. And I don't,
Yeah.
it's my working copy that I took and what I did, I want to do all
I like the
three.
people.
Yes.
I want to do the people.
I have, but
have
I'm
to order
missing
this.
2 colors.
Oh, really?
I'm missing 2 colors to do the people, but I already have everything pulled for it. So what I did was this one, stars and stripes, and I, out of the buttons, I'm gonna go purchase a button, which I believe we only have 1 or 2 left of the flags, and the firecrackers. That's what caught my eye, the firecrackers.
The firecrackers, yes. What are you going to make, pillows?
I don't know, I'm gonna let Vince decide which one he wants.
That's cute. I like that.
I did this one.
Are you going to put 4th of July? Are you going to stitch 4th of July on it?
I think I may. The pattern doesn't call for it, but I kind of like it because I think it needs something.
July 4.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Or 4
done and-
July.
Yep,
Yep.
yep, yep.
Because you like your alphabet and your numbers.
Numbers. I do love it. This, however, I did in, I have, it was a last minute thing to do. So what I did was I had a spool of DMC gold, and I just did that in DMC gold. Easy enough. I just had a little left, just enough to finish this.
No, I had mentioned this to
Yep.
you earlier. What would be really nice is if you took
Silver.
silver and gold and did it together.
Together.
You could do it in like a braid, a number 4 Krennic braid, or even their blending filament.
I did after
You
I,
could do the 2 of them, so it gives you that.
Yep. And what I was thinking was one of the filament add to the, like the lining, like
Oh yeah. Yeah.
here,
Outline
the stripes.
the cracker,
Yeah, the firecrackers. How cute would that be?
Yep.
Which, this is the pattern that I had seen being stitched, and I loved it. So I asked her, could I borrow it? And she said, graciously said yes.
Love the friends who let us borrow.
Borrow, yep. And this, I just had a little scrap piece, so it's stars and stripes.
That's cute.
And that's in the red color. It doesn't show.
That, you know what? I know it doesn't show it, but that would be another one where you could make some some sparkly.
Yep,
And
yep.
you could do a
Could just do this.
exactly. You could do
Just
that
do it right.
with silver and gold, or you could even use
a red, white, and bluish kind of.
Multicolored, yeah, metallic.
And then pop it right here,
Yep.
and maybe right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just embellish.
Yeah,
Embellish.
embellish.
Yeah, but this took me a night to do. I mean, I sat down, and actually I was watching the basketball on TV with Vince, and Vince was yelling at the TV. So, and I just
I don't have
realized
to
I
listen
forgot
to
the
that.
I in stripes.
No, I have to watch cars make constant left turns.
So I did those three things. I did manage to stitch on my the same one you did, and I started mine in summer.
No, you started in spring.
Spring, but not enough to really warrant it. But once I finish the center, this one here, it's all, I just missing 3 threads of the little house, the 2 people, which I got a feeling that's what the one Vince is gonna want. But I'm gonna do this
I gotta
next.
go digging through my stuff because I have an old whip that I never finished. I started it back, oh God, 80s, 90s, late 80s, early 90s. It's all Amish people
Ooh.
with a flag. It's really cute. I never finished it. I need to finish it. And I also have one, remember back in the 80s, 90s when they were doing the angels? I have one that's all patriotic that I need to finish too. Yeah, I think I could give Brenda and
Brenda's run for her money.
I think I could give Brenda and her friend, the cereal starter, a run for their money.
Brenda and Laura.
We love those ladies. They're wonderful.
Very nice.
They're
Yes.
great ladies.
God, can they stitch? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I can only hope to be that good.
Yep.
There's a couple things that like I said, there's a couple things that I do want to do. I want to hopefully get a little bit more done on my just cross stitch. I have 2 more shop projects that I want to get done. And I keep looking at something and saying, ooh, I like it. And then I stitch it, and then I was like, oh, but you know what would be better? And then I stop, and then I pull it out, and then I re-stitch it again. I gotta stop doing that because I could have been so done with what I had to do, but I keep doing that, so I got to stop.
You
But
never will.
I know, but you know
Never
what
will.
it is? It's shiny, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, why didn't I think of that? It's like you start it, and then you say, oh, I really like that, and then you stitch it, and then it was like, oh, but wouldn't that be better if you did it this way? Then I got to do it again.
Frog it.
Yep.
Rip
Yep.
it,
I
rip
mean,
it.
I'm really good at now ripping out. Let me just tell you, I'm really getting really, really good at it. But once I finish the pillow and those other 2 projects, which won't take me that long, then I want to go back to catching up on the just cross stitch, the
Oh, yeah.
spring, the 2 ones. I'd like to try and get a little bit ahead of it. And then I wanna, for July, my last year's birthday stitch. I don't know what I was thinking when I thought this one up. For my birthday in July last year, I decided I wanted to do the houses of Popcorn Hollow.
Have you done any work on that?
I
Why did you do a Hollow?
for my birthday start. Yes, I do.
Oh, my
But
God.
the problem is,
You're going to be working on that for years. It's
I'm
like
telling
doing
you.
a Haid,
Yes.
heaven and earth design.
but once I get started on it and stitching it, I absolutely love it. I absolutely
oh,
love
they're
it.
beautiful
It's fun.
pieces. Absolutely
It's fun,
gorgeous.
but I want to get it done.
I don't stitch fast enough to do that. I'd probably be stitching on it in my grave.
It takes me, well, you know what it is I give it, I give it 2 weeks of monogamous stitching. But what happens is the blocks are so dense that it takes me a month to do one block. And I only give it 2 weeks, so it takes me 2 months to do one block. But I am chugging along, chugging along.
Well, you know, I was thinking, when I'm charting, I put on random stuff for background noise, and I happened to have on the Discovery Channel, and it was a show called The Treasures of Egypt, where they go looking for the tombs of the pharaohs and that kind of stuff, and it's archaeological digs and stuff. I decided I wanted to be buried like the Egyptians, with all my cross-stitch stuff. So when I go to the afterlife, I get to stitch. Yep. Because the Egyptians got buried with jewels and money and all kinds of stuff. I just want my cross-stitch stuff. And make sure I got plenty of needles.
Yeah, because you lose one of those needles on the concrete, you ain't never gonna find it.
Well, yeah.
Not even me.
Not even, you know, we don't need it working its way through the coffin.
Oh, yeah, yeah, good point, yes.
We don't need it working its way through the coffin, and it's not like I can come back and get more.
But what I am going to do is next Wednesday, which would be the 11th.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to take a little break from doing the video. So
I'm not here.
She's not here.
She doesn't want to do it alone. Unlike me, I've done it alone before.
You know what the problem is?
It's hard to do it alone.
Oh, I could talk to a brick wall. That's not that.
I used to think that. It's hard when you got no one to feed off of. It really is hard.
But the problem I have is I don't think I have enough stuff to show anybody to carry. Do you know what I mean?
For the hour?
You have 2 projects you're doing. I have, 2 projects I'm going to do? Right, so I'd either have to do like a couple days worth of stitching and then put it to the side, couple more days on something else, and I'm getting my whips under control, the 10 that I have, because they're making me crazy.
You only have 10?
I do, but see, again, I'm a monogamous stitcher, so
Clearly you're not if you have 10 whips.
I know, but my problem is I start, I stop, I start, I stop, and I try to give,
That
and
is
I
the
can't.
definition of having whips.
I know, I
That
know.
is not the
but
definition of
I
a
don't-
monogamous stitcher.
But I wanna get, if I can get them down to 5, I would be happy. I wouldn't be thrilled, but I'll be happy. I'll be happy, but I can't. My problem is, and I have to say,
Shiny.
it used to be 3 hobbies for a stitcher: the stitching, the collecting, and for me, it's the kitting up.
Okay.
I mean, I have bags.
Because they are separate hobbies, you know.
Can I just say, I have bags. I do the bag of the month.
You have bags?
I have bags. Not only do I have, but I also have these. And I do my bags a certain way. I do my bags.
Organization.
I know. Sometimes it's a
It's a sickness.
It is. It is. It is. It
It's a
is.
sickness.
But I do love it. It just isn't that
She
pretty?
loves her project.
I do. I truly do. Any form, shape, or whatever. Where is it? Oh, I have big ones, and I have little ones. And I don't have, this was a gift.
A squirrel.
Squirrels.
And hedgehogs.
Yep. Oh my God. Do you not just love
She
it?
loves her a squirrel, too.
I do.
For those
I
of you
do.
who don't know her.
And
And
my
shiny.
little jewelry, my jewelry on my
Oh, look,
tags.
a
Yep.
squirrel.
But your bag with the coffee,
Yeah.
Mary Ellen did one for me, and she did it squirrels. And that's my favorite bag. And I don't want to, I can't leave the house.
I love these bags. These bags are great.
But in each one of my bags, I have another smaller bag because I love
I
my
love the
bags.
fact that it's got ribbon on it
Yes.
to close it.
Yes, I have to say I do like that. Well, anyhow, when I kit up a project,
digress.
right, I kit it up like this. I put it in a bag, and that tells me when it's like this, it's missing something. Okay?
When it's like what?
like this, in this
Oh.
kind of a bag.
Oh.
It's missing something.
Oh.
So then, once I get everything together, it could be missing a thread, it could be missing the right material, it could be missing whatever. And then I move it, once it's done, I move it into this,
This is too much organization.
because it goes into a basket.
Throw it in a goddamn bag and be done with it.
It goes into this bag so I can see it.
Yes, she put a bag inside of a bag.
Bag. Yes. And every one of my bags has a bag, a smaller bag in it.
To put your scissors and
My
needles
and what my
They're
wax.
called accessory pouches.
Yes. Everyone has
That
the.
everyone should have
But-
to coordinate with their bag.
Okay, but see, it does.
Mm-hmm.
See, the top of the zipper on the plastic matches. I like. I'm one of those type of people that the shoes have to match the pocketbook.
Oh yes. Well, I was brought up that way.
I was.
The shoes
And you
always,
don't wear
and the
white.
lipstick and the nail polish has to match.
And the toes now.
Oh yes.
But
Well, I
it
don't
goes
do
into
toes, but-
this bag because this way I don't have to guess what's in the bag. I can just see through the bag. And besides that, I throw this in my tote bags. I do. Oh, excuse me. I get all excited. It goes into a big tote bag if I have to doctor's appointment or whatever. It just gets dropped in there. Plus, it's plastic, and there isn't anything. If it gets sticky
If it
or
gets wet.
or whatever, it's plastic, and you can just wipe it off. This can't get dirty. It can't get dirty, so it's got to stay in the house. I can't. It's just how I am. I can't get dirty. I know, it's a
We
sickness.
love her.
It's a
We love
sickness, but, and I wish I was this organized with everything.
I'll bet you every single thing in her house has a place. You would.
No,
You don't want to see my craft room right
Actually-
now.
yesterday, I
My
got,
house is bare,
So
but not
much-
my craft room.
I got in so much trouble yesterday.
Uh-oh, what did you do? Vince, what did she do?
Vince was outside because the pool is now, the pool.
Pool
the pool's
open?
open. Yep, the pool is open. It's now blue.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Not
boys are
green.
gonna be happy. No
Not
longer green.
It's blue.
It's blue. He was out, he went and vacuumed. Well, actually, he didn't vacuum. He has a creeper. We call it the creeper. I forget
Yep.
what it's called. It's got an actual
It's
name.
a sucker. It's a sucker. It sucks up all the crap.
Yep. My pool goes from 3 feet to 5 feet to 9 feet. And all of
Oh, it's an
the,
in-ground?
yeah, all of the junk, once the filter gets going, settles into the 9 feet.
Yeah.
And then you gotta, he has a vacuum, that huge vacuum pole thing. I just one day
Sounds
said,
like a lot of work.
why don't you just throw the creeper in it? Well, he puts the creeper, it's got a hook, and he drops it in, and then he leaves it in the 9 feet, and then it just goes around the floor drain in the 9 feet section, and then it just goes around and around and around and around, and it sucks up all the junk.
Okay,
Okay, I can't see that junk, it scares me. And then he's got sleeves for the filter.
okay.
So while he was out doing that, he decided, you know what, while I'm out here doing that, I might as well go in and cut the grass. Not once did the man say to me, come look what I just did. Because he learned his lesson. Because we're not going to revisit the coffee table incident again. So I was bored. I had
Uh-oh.
cleaned up. I moved the furniture around in the formal living room. Because my clock is coming.
I did that.
I moved
when,
it.
I got to tell you, when I clean, I move furniture, and I move everything around. And one time, back when the kids were little, I was cleaning, and I moved the furniture around, and Larry came home, and he says to me, it's a goddamn good thing I'm not blind. I'd be screwed. Yeah.
So, needless to say, Vince comes in and says to me yesterday, before we went to pick up the boys,
Yeah.
please tell me you moved the furniture again. And I go, what are you talking about? He goes to me, please tell me you moved the furniture, because I'm thinking I'm going crazy. Because I know this room wasn't like this. He goes, and why I'm asking is, because some of the pieces I think are in the place that I remember them being in, but I'm not 100% sure about the rest of the furniture.
Oh, Vince, you're in trouble.
When I did do it, because I know I have time limit on, because I got to get it done before he comes back in, and I hurt my foot when I did it. Oh,
I thought you jammed your knee on something else.
I did, but I did it when I hurt my foot. I went to carry stuff downstairs, and I missed the step at the basement. Luckily, it was the last step, and I went like that with my knee, and I jammed everything into my kneecap, and I'm like, oh,
And it's
God.
swollen.
Yes, and I keep putting it
It's
up.
swollen.
I got pieces in my shoe because the last time I did this, that's what they told me I had to do, and I know that's what I did because the pieces in my shoe are working, and I can put it somewhat flat-footed now, but it radiates
Yeah,
up my
she
kneecap. It
limping.
hurts. Yes, I be limping.
She be
So,
limping.
You want to
We'll
come
call her
see
Gimpy.
Gimpy. I
call her
was gonna say,
Gimpy.
come see me tomorrow. Just say, hey, Gimpy. But yeah. So, needless to say, I'm sitting there, standing, can't push it, trying. And I am going to say this, Vince, it's part of your fault because you're the one who gave me the sliders to move the furniture around. I got my son to move out the grandfather clock, and the whole time that poor kid kept moving when he moved the clock for me. Is Daddy going to yell at me? Is Daddy going to yell at me? He goes, are you sure you could do this? And I stopped and I looked at him and I go, you got to be afraid of me, not your father. Move it. Poor kid.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
So, don't forget, we have a stitch along starting this month.
Yes.
It should be arriving anytime, and we will be getting them sent out. It's for, and I don't have do you have the piece of paper in your binder, or do I?
Do I? I think I did put it in. No, I don't.
All right, I'll talk to you about it in a minute. Go ahead and show what you're gonna show. I'm gonna
Okay.
go see if I can find it.
The stitch along is also attached. You can go on to our website and you can sign up for the stitch along. 3 ways. The pattern, you can buy just the pattern if you want. You can buy the pattern and all the thread if you want. Or you could do it the third way. You could do the pattern, the thread, and a Zoom.
Got
a
it.
Zoom.
So the Zoom is going to be hosted by Lisa, and because this project was Lisa's idea.
Yep.
So Lisa's hosting the Stitch Along on Thursday evenings from 7 to 9. The Zoom is $45 for a 3-month block of time. It's going to meet every week on Thursdays from 7 to 9. And it starts with, this is the Jeanette Douglas Seasons in the Garden. This is what it looks like. We have the stuff coming. Okay. Now, what it's starting, I'm sorry, I'm going 500 directions. It starts with a summer, which we will be sending out. And like I said, it's a 3-month block. It will cover the summer. There are, Jeanette did it in all silk. And we can get the silk thread if you want it. The thread for the first kit and some of the other kits as well is $60. We actually did a conversion on it, and it features Sullivan's we use Sullivan's, some overdye floss, and some metallic. And that for the whole project is $69. Oh, and the beads. There's some beads that go on it. So that whole package is $69 for all 4.
Yep.
okay? We set it up as a Zoom so that multiple people can attend. Because I know I like getting together and stitching on the same project with other people. And so we wanted to be able to,
Are you gonna click on to the Zoom when you're away?
I may try.
I just thought of that.
I have to check with Lisa to see what date she wants to start that. A lot of it's going to be dependent on when the patterns and stuff get here, because I know Jeanette has shipped them. We're just waiting for them to arrive. Then once we get them out, it'll probably be closer towards the end of the month. I would like to be able to participate. It will all depend on what's going on and, you know, how things are going through. But it starts with summer, and we set it up as a 3-month block. So, because the next pattern comes out in August, so it will be available to us in September. So that would be the next 3-month block. And we decided we do it that way so that if Lisa, it's easy to keep track of. Not to mention that you've got to get the next pattern.
Yep.
So we figured we'd set it up in the quarterly blocks and do the Zoom that way.
Yep.
We wanted to do the Zoom because we felt it would allow more people across the country to join in with us, because
So you could stitch
we're
along.
about community. You know, that's
Yep.
part of our mission statement.
Yep.
And you know what we do.
Yep.
We want to build a community of stitchers. So one way to do this is by doing the stitch alongs. So we've got that. And so each quarter, so the next one would be in September, the following one would be November, and then the last chart, the spring chart, comes out at Nashville next year. So
Doable.
it's a whole year.
Yeah,
You know, you
very
got a whole
doable.
year to work on it. It's really a very pretty chart. I'm looking forward to stitching it. So that's going to be, and if you go, you are looking for, on the website, you are looking for the Seasons in the Garden Zoom. When you click on that, you will see running down the side, when you go into see full description, you will see the list of all the supplies and everything. So all you have to do is click what you want, and we will get it all bundled up and sent out to you. And then with that, we'll also have your email address. So what we'll do is I'm going to be sending out a Zoom invite. It will be the same link every week, so you want to make sure that you save that, okay? It will be the same link every week for the 3-month period. And then the next chart, the next block will have a new Zoom link.
Yep.
So
Easy enough.
it is, and I think we're going to enjoy it. It's very pretty. So anyhow, don't miss out on that. Get in and get it ordered, because they should be arriving any day, and we want to get them out. So join us. You'll have fun. Because we do get a little crazy, and sometimes the topics do run
Yep.
the gamut. Next.
You want to see, I've got some patterns for the 4th of July.
Because it's coming.
It's coming. I do like me some crazy. It's just how I am. But how gorgeous is this? This is a Teresa Colgate. I do love a bird.
And this is done in primarily, looks like DMC colors
And classic color work.
and a classic colorworks. Yep,
Which is good, because it's mostly DMC, which is nice.
yep.
I do like, because I don't have a massive collection of classic color works. I'm slowly doing it, but I like doing it. I also love this. Look at
I like the
this.
strawberry. Look at the
Oh, yeah.
strawberry.
Look right here.
You get two patterns in
You're
that.
one, yeah.
It's
But-
got it's the Liberty drum and the needleberry.
Which is really pretty. But I do love, I
It
even like
uses
this.
Classic Colorworks, Gentle Arts, and Weeks. And there is also a DMC conversion inside.
Which is nice. I like the eagle. Look at that eagle.
That's a beautiful one.
Yes. I might just have to get this, and then do just, because Vince collects on his shelf in his den eagles, and I thought, wouldn't that be
Does that
pretty?
have something to do with the Air Force?
Yeah. Yeah.
Durr.
But I just thought that would be pretty, just that alone, because I like to pick out little, small things, and just do little. If I could get that small enough, I would love to do that as a button.
Well, it's stitched on 36 count. So that would be an 18 count. An 18. If you did it on 20, it would be small.
That's fine, yeah. I might try. You know how I am. I'll do it twice. Doesn't bother me. So I thought that. Now, I'm going to show all the patterns I have, and then I'm going to go in and show you what I would do them on.
I love those.
The little
I love those.
strawberries. I've never done a strawberry.
They're fun.
I want to do hands-on design. She released it in at Market, the big strawberry.
Yeah, you said you were going to work on that.
Right, that, but the two other projects bumped it. It's kitted. It's in a clear bag. It's in a clear bag. It's got all the threads. It's got all the little pouch inside. It's chock full. It's got all the wax in it.
Do you stitch all day?
No, I stitch at night. I primarily stitch at night. We have a strict rule in the house.
What time do you go to bed at night?
I usually go to bed like 11. If I cook, Vince cleans. That's the rule, but it doesn't work out because Diane doesn't like cooking anymore. So Vince is so gracious about it. He will cook, and then he'll actually do the dishes. I will just load. I'm getting really good at loading the dishwasher. But I want to do one of these, and I don't think that's going to take me long to do.
No.
And I figure
And
I'd
there's so
do it
many
on
different
18.
ones in there. You got.
Yeah.
You're sure to find one that you're going to like.
Yes. Yes.
'Cause they're real cute and real simple.
What I was the little strawberries, the prairie schooler strawberries, even the
They're called
house.
American strawberries.
I would do that. For me, I want the strawberry to stand out, so I probably will do mine on white, on just regular white
I think they're
white
cute.
material, because red wouldn't look, because the red in the
Is that
Sperry's.
what they did? Red?
No, white. It looks like white or off-white.
I think that's
Or
just
parchment?
fabric. I think that's just floss.
Right, but what I'm saying is if I did it on a piece of red material, I'd have to change the red. If I did it on blue, I'd have to change the blue.
Oh yeah, well I think
Yeah.
they probably did do it on white.
That's why I'm thinking the white with red white, it would look gorgeous.
Yeah.
So this I am gonna do.
Hi Angelus. Hi Patty.
And for me, the Teresa Colgate and the heartstring sampler, I would probably do it on vanilla latte, except for the little strawberries or prairie schooler ones. But the prairie schooler, I think it's pretty. And I know
I love
the
the color.
lighting isn't going to show, but it's got
Yeah.
a very slight variegation.
It's got a subtle variegation. It's beautiful.
It is.
It's just gorgeous.
And I have it in linen, and this is getting ready to go back. So if there's a shade, you need to come in, order it, or pop up online and grab some.
Yeah, this is the Be Stitch Me
Stitch Me.
trunk show that we actually got. We were fortunate. Brandy let us keep it for an extra month.
So
We've had it for almost 2 months now.
I'm telling you, when
The colors are stunning.
they are. Plus, it's a nice material to stitch on, and I think that's why I can
It's a nice
stitch.
hand, yeah.
Yes, and a couple of the littler pieces, like the firecrackers and the stars and stripes, they're small enough. I don't put it in a hoop. I stitch in hand when I do that. And even stitching in hand, this is nice. It's very pliable, and I really like using this. And this is a pretty color, because you could do anything with that color.
Yeah.
And you've got some over there.
So what I've got, I wanted to show you this. Have any of you tried punch needle yet? Look at this one, pretty things. Because we are all makers of pretty things. I think this is one of our mantras.
Oh, good one.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Easy to do. So that's adorable. The other thing I wanted to share, I have some Be Stitched Me fabric. This is a stunning color called Flamingo. It's a, I don't know, it's almost a bubblegum color. But look you can even hear the variegation, the modeling in this. You can see it even though the camera doesn't usually do a good job. Look you can see that modeling.
Actually,
It's a beautiful piece of fabric.
How original.
Oh. She
you
would
did-
look cute. Where's
if you
her
did-
pattern? Where's the pattern?
Right here.
Look at this. How cute would she be on this? Ah. I like it.
I may have to do it 3 times.
I like it.
I may have to do it 3
And I got
times.
one more piece that I just wanted to feature because I just think it's gorgeous. Look at this. And look, even this you can see the modeling. It's called Scotsman. It's
I know, I keep an eye
it's
on
it's almost like an evergreen, a dark teal evergreen type color. It's hard to describe, but it's just every time I walk by it, it calls my name.
Very
I
pretty.
just love it. It's beautiful.
Very pretty.
So,
Very pretty.
there you go.
I got one more pattern, and that's this, the sunflower.
Oh, I like that. I love
Isn't it?
Biz Cornus anyway.
Look at that sunflower.
I
Don't
had
you
done a
just
how to make a
love
Biz
it?
Cornu class.
And what I did,
Oh yes, I think that would be gorgeous on that.
I did it.
Look at how cool would that be? That will stand out beautifully.
And what we did was we pulled it in 2 different counts. This is, the top one is Ada, and the bottom one is linen. So
You could do it
yep,
in either.
wouldn't that
I
just,
think that would be
the
fabulous.
yellow would pop, would be gorgeous. Gorgeous. Because when we were picking it out, my first thought was to do it on this, but then the sunflower wouldn't stand out.
No, the sunflower,
Flower.
even and it looks like there might be pumpkins on the reverse side. That will just pop right off there.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
I think it's great.
I do.
I might have to stitch that.
Yes, that is, and it looks like a super
Maybe what I'll do is
easy stitch.
I'll stitch that and maybe I'll I have an idea.
But it doesn't look, I mean, that looks relatively, because
It's not hard. There's a lot of filling.
Yeah.
A lot of filling.
Filling, which is
Yeah.
easy because I'm an outliner, and then I go in and I fill in as I go. That's probably why I can go so fast.
Maybe.
Because I do
'Cause
all
you
the
do-
hard stuff
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
I get the counting out of the way, and then I just fill in, and I can do the fill in pretty much anywhere. But I just thought that would be gorgeous. I may have to do this too.
Well, maybe we should do it together.
Well, you'd have to show me how to do it because I don't know how to do a biscornu.
Okay.
So, and then when I was looking for different 4th of July patterns that I need to do, what I found a prairie schooler, and it's a squirrel.
A squirrel.
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 I also,
I like the turkey too.
I do like the turkey.
Yeah, I like the turkey.
Because I think right from here, from 4th of July, I got to go right into Halloween. And then once, like in the beginning of October, then I'll go right into Thanksgiving. And this has got to get done.
I want to stitch all the things.
I know. I just got to get time.
All right.
Got to get time.
For our embroidery people, those of you who like to embroider, look at these great kits. This is a great summertime stitch. Look at that bee. Isn't it stunning? Gorgeous. And this kit comes with everything you need, right down to the hoop.
Is this the one?
This is the Honeybee Motif hand embroidery kit. This is by 822 Crafts. And it's just, it comes with everything. Absolutely everything.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Very
And here's
cool.
another great summertime embroidery for our embroidery folks, because we're trying to get we're trying to hit everybody. We're adding embroidery, we're adding needlepoint, we're adding and adding and adding. So this is another great summer stitch, and it's called Earthy Botanicals. Stunning piece. So
That is
We have
very
that.
pretty.
and what else? Did we miss anything, Lisa? Lisa came in.
Lisa promised
She
she
won't
would do
even
my...
speak.
I'm working on her. I'm working on her. I got her up to being, she would consent to being the camera person, but I'm working on her.
We at least got a picture of her. One that she didn't know about.
Yes, and she was ready to kill us, but for those inquiring minds that want to know,
So yeah, don't forget, Lisa's hosting the Zoom on Thursday evening, 7 to 9. It'll probably start later this month. As soon as we get the patterns, which I should be getting them any day now, we will get them all packaged up and ready for those of you who have signed up. We still have a few more left, so feel free to go to our website, forthestitchersoul.com, and look up the Seasons in the Garden by Jeanette Douglas, and look for the Zoom. And then when you go to the Zoom, click on View Full Details, and when you click on the full details, it's going to give you a list of the fabric, the floss. If you want the silk floss, that option is there. If you want the conversion that we pulled together, that's there. The fabric, the floss, the chart, and the Zoom. You can sign up for everything you need, and then we'll get it shipped out to you, and you will get an email with the Zoom link. So, there you go.
Okay.
So, ta-ta for now.
Oh, wait a minute before we
What,
go.
what?
This is our last until July. We're together.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We're together. I've got some guest appearance people
Not
lined
next
up.
week.
Not next week. I'm
Next
not
week
next
we won't
week
be here.
But the following week,
She
I
has a
will.
guest
I have a guest, and with all the I don't know how to explain. She's a little worried, and I told her, your stitching is going to speak for itself, so don't even worry about it.
You have told her to bring some of her
Oh,
stitching.
God, yes. I told her,
Okay.
don't even bother walking through the door when you do this with me on Wednesday, unless you bring your stitching. And if there's something, a
stitcher.
needle,
We're not telling you who it is
I'm
because
not
we
going to
want
tell
it
you.
to be a
It's a
surprise.
But, so, next Wednesday, no video. But
The
I
following
do want.
Wednesday, yes.
Yes. But I do want to just say, oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, in July, our birthday. The birthday party on July 19th. So got to mark your calendars for July 19th.
I hope to be
Stop
back by
by.
then.
Yep, stop by. Crossing everything I got. The trunk shows all show up, which will be fun. And we kind of moved things around a little bit.
We have been working to improve.
Yep. And is majority of our ladies that come in and stitch on Thursdays and Saturdays. No, when she's not here, my partner in crime, she's laughing over in the corner. We kind of do things that
They move shit on me,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
They move shit on
So
me.
what I
And then I go
generally
looking for stuff and I can't find it.
So what we do is
Now I know how Larry feels. When I
And
move
Vince.
the furniture.
but what I do is the day before, like if the Wednesday when we're going to do a video, but the day she comes back, the day before, I usually call her and say to her, we kind of did move things, we kind of did a little,
Yeah.
so don't be mad.
She gives me forewarning so I don't
Yes.
have a stroke.
Right, but we could change whatever, we could change back, but think about what just think how, but, so you gotta, I guess what I'm trying to say is, ladies, come in to see the antics of Diane and Lisa. We always have fun, and Saturdays, it's a mystery.
It's a free-for-all.
It's a free-for-all, so come in on Saturday and just say, Diane, what did you do today? I may even have a picture hanging behind us, covering up the EGA ladies plaque, and I might just put in between the guest speaker and the guest host and I, a picture of Dan. So
There you go.
you got to come in. I didn't do it. I'm going to tell you right now. I didn't do anything. Forewarned. Wednesday, during the day. Thursday, oh my God, ladies.
Now
And
remember,
Saturday,
tonight-
hold on to your hair because Diane's got a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You all are going to have to come. I have a huge container of candy, so
Yes,
I can
come eat
keep
the
your
candy.
candy. Yes,
Come eat the candy.
please, you name it.
We have very
have
generous
it.
ladies who come
Yes.
in and they keep bringing more and more candy.
So please come Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, come in. Actually come in this Saturday because you want to see what it looks like now.
Oh, God,
And then
what she got in her brain
each weekend, you got to keep coming back on Saturdays because Diane, look at her throwing me under the bus over here, the chicken. And I usually will say, she'll leave me
Oh,
to
and
that
by the way,
point.
don't pump Lisa for the information about the project we're working on because Lisa doesn't even
No.
know.
Yes.
We didn't want to put Lisa in that position to have people pumping her for information. So Lisa doesn't even know what we're doing. So
just saying.
stay tuned.
I'm just saying, fun times. We always have fun with her, but I'm just saying, when the cat's away, the mice will play.
Alrighty.
You think she'd learn?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't. My mother always told me I was a hard study. I always learn the hard way.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, with that being said, have a great week. She will see you in a couple weeks.
Yep.
And
Come see me.
And as always, make your stitching count, one stitch at a time. Bye-bye.